Hello, welcome to the land of Kakiak. My name is Laurel and I use the Robinson curriculum for my 3 boys. I wanted to talk to you today about a new resource I found for the Henty books. So I did make a video a while back. I'll try to find it. I'll link it for you in the description where I talked about a little bit about how we're using the Henty books. And and how we kind of fit that in with our history program and our reading program. But anyways, my son is about to finish a Rover Boy book right now, and I thought it'd be a good time. We're not doing history right now, but we really enjoyed learning about King Arthur in one of our previous history units, and so I thought it would be a good time, just while we had the time to read The Dragon and the Raven. And I bought all of my Henty books from the Robinson curriculum, from Robinson. It's not off their main site. Hold on, let me tell you what. I think it's Robinson Books. Let me double check. Anyways, I will leave the link for you down below where I buy mine, and then you might want to, compare prices, where you can find them, but they're very reasonably priced. Like, I want to say, if you buy more of them, you can buy them in lots, or you can buy the whole collection. So anyways, obviously, if you buy them in lots of books, it's cheaper, but anyways, I kind of wanted I wanted a matching set. So when we do the Robinson curriculum book list for the boys reading, once they get to a certain age, I have them do just my own book notes and summary guide, so they take chapter notes, there's like instructions and stuff, and then there's like, an information page that they fill out when they're done, and then I just have them write a summary of the book. And then I just grade the 3 parts, I don't know if you can see, and I record it in my planner, and we move on. We talk about the books and stuff. Now, I think I may have mentioned in my previous video, the Henty books are a little heavier, not the content, it's the vocabulary and the syntax more, but they are such good books. But because it was kind of a heavier, more, you'd have to stop and look things up, and just a lot of vocabulary that he's 11 now, he's almost 12, hasn't seen before. I went ahead and I would just look up audio book versions on YouTube for him to listen to while he reads along, because I was like, he's just not going to know what some of these words are, what they sound like. I want him to at least hear the word pronounced correctly. And the reader that I found online was really nice. Voice and everything. Anyways, I don't know what got into me today, but I just was like, I would have just continued my same thing, like just have him follow along every day and just read like a chapter a day or whatever. It's about the right amount of time for the length of the chapters of these books. And then do his chapter notes and that kind of thing. I don't know what got into me today, but for some reason I looked up study guides. I don't know. I can't remember what I was thinking. It was like early this morning. I love doing my own little investigations in the morning before the kids came up. And I came across a website that sold not just, they had a bunch of Henty study guides, but a bunch of books by Jim Hodges Audiobooks. I think he does audiobooks, and then he does study guides to go along. So look, I bought the one for The Dragon and the Raven, and of course I'm going to leave you, I went ahead and picked up an affiliate link. I got so excited about it. So I'll leave that down in the description for you so you can find it. But I thought I would show you what is in the study guide. This one it's $12 for a family. I think it was $25 for a co-op, for like a classroom. And of course it's just a PDF file, and you print it out. I comb bound mine, and I'm really excited about it. It looks good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a flip through so you can see how this is structured. Before I show it to you real quick, I was just going to show you the website. That's nice. I checked out. So home. So it's at jimhodgesaudiobooks.com. So you can get a free download. How do I get a free download? Want to integrate reading aloud without sacrificing your limited time? Oh, you can get a free audiobook. Nice. Yeah, looks like a nice website. So let me see. Oh, look, there's a $6.99 a month for his download a month club. Oh, so that's like it's like half price. Oh, if you go down here to study guide download. Okay, so then here's his product categories. He's got the Hardy Boys collection. He has 2 of those, uncategorized, none. MP3 downloads, George Alfred Henty historical novels. He has 36 of the G.A. Henty novels. So he has the recordings and he has the study guides. So he's got At Agincourt, Both Sides of the Border, Jack Archer, One of the 28th, St. George for England, Through Russian Snow. Like, he just got a ton of titles. The Katabu Bastis. And so this is the one I bought today. Oh, the MP3 file format CD is 25. Instant download is 18. Study guide 12. Vocabulary list. You guess you could just get the vocabulary list for $3. Interesting. So anyways, yeah, look at all the great covers. I'm such a sucker for good artwork. Okay, so there were other study guides, though, for other books. Looks like you have to keep going back to home and go down to his study guide downloads. So, okay, all right, so that was the Henty ones. Look, there's young listeners' recordings, classic literature. There's even old-time radio shows. So I don't mind my ring light reflection, but let me move the plastic off so you can see. I like the cover. So the days of King Alfred and the Viking invasion. Okay, so all the chapters are on here, and then it comes with answer keys, which I actually just printed separately. I mean, I didn't put them in there so that my kid couldn't just like copy the answers, but that I could look at it. We could talk about it later. Okay, and then so I guess they read a chapter. So usually I'd have my kid like read a chapter and then do chapter notes, but in this he could read a chapter and then just follow the study guide. So they've got vocabulary words. It says write a short definition of the following words. The words are arranged in the order they appear in the chapter rather than alphabetically. So hummock, herbage or herbage, girded, fenland, abode. I don't even know what that word is, how to say it. So these are words, this is like, these are wild words. See what I mean? About words that like I don't even know, right? I'm going to read this book. I think I'm going to read it before him. And do this myself. Describe the topography of Edmund's home. So he might have to look up what's topography. Well, that's a good chance, to look up that word and figure out what that is. What type of fowl and vegetation can be found in the area? Edmund states that when his father and Egbert return, they will be sharp set. That is not a phrase we use often at all. What does it mean? So we got some reading comprehension stuff going on. We may have to Google some stuff. I don't know. So there's some more questions, and then there's some activities. So compare and contrast the Danes and the Saxons. A Venn diagram might be helpful, so it's a good time to show them a Venn diagram. Make a family tree showing the rulers mentioned in chapter 1. Begin with Ethelwulf. Begin a timeline of events. You will continue this activity throughout the entire book. Which I have a book of centuries that I made that could work for this too. And then on to chapter 2. So wow, there's a lot of vocabulary words for each chapter. And then there's some questions, and then there's activities. And it comes with, so these are links. So when they get to here, you could just have it up on the computer ready for them. And they can click on the link when they're ready. But this is just a Wikipedia link. And then something else about Viking burial customs. Similar, again, an activity link. Learn about food and drink during this time period, then prepare a menu for a royal feast. That sounds like fun. So yeah, this is like a really good way to study, the culture of the time. It's like anthropology, and history. And I always feel like British history is, American history too, It's our roots. Anyway, so they have that one. So that's not, I don't feel like that's too overwhelming. But if you consider this like reading, vocabulary, history, and like, you know, and social studies kind of stuff too, then you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. You know what I mean? So that's a much shorter vocab list. Talking about runes. Kids always are interested in that kind of writing. Ooh, explore a Viking village with PBS at this site. Let me give you a link. Anyways, I thought this was nice. And, you know, I can use it on all $12 for all 3 of my kids because I can always just reprint it. So that's good. I mean, that's only $4 a kid for me. If you've got, you know, more kids, obviously it's an even better deal. So yeah, what do you think? Does this look interesting to you? I'm really excited that I found so many Henty study guides. I feel like I hit the jackpot. I had to share. Okay, well, happy homeschooling.